Yo guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the YouTube. As you can see, I'm sat here with the broski, Adam.
Yo, yo.
So, what you probably worked out from the title of the video, today's video is pretty much nothing to do with fitness, nothing to do with bodybuilding. I'm not getting my abs out. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see.
Haven't got any left.
I'm still good post show. So basically today's video is about the fact, obviously me and Adam, we both got a hair transplant, not a head transplant, a hair transplant, back in 2020. So literally about, wow, was it October 2020, wasn't it? So yeah, pretty much 3 years ago, nearly to the date really. And we're gonna talk a little bit about the process there, and then obviously what we're gonna be doing today, or what I'm gonna be doing and Adam's gonna be doing in the future. We're going to be getting a head tattoo, otherwise known as micropigmentation. Essentially, it is a tattoo of essentially where the hair follicles are on your head. Now, we got our head transplants about 3 years ago, right?
Literally 3 years ago next month.
Yeah, and we're both extremely happy with the results. Our hairlines are fantastic, but obviously since then, we've still had some natural receding, what's the word, recession?
Recession, yeah.
Natural recession going on with the hair, which has also been sped up from anabolic steroid use as well, and DHT derivatives like primobolan and masteron, which we run quite high during our preps. And a few people have asked me, are you going to stop doing that because you've had a hair transplant? And I was like, no, because this is my lifestyle and this is what I do. So what will be, and here we are. So it started to go back a little bit more. We'll show you like the hair itself as we...
Because the transplant itself is sound.
Yeah, the transplant's great. It's not the actual transplant which is moving, it's the hair behind it, which would eventually go anyway, but obviously we've sped up that process from using those gear, so. So basically, yeah, we got, ever since then, probably the most engagement I've ever had on Instagram is talking about my hair transplant, sorry. No, but not about bodybuilding or anything like that. So you guys want to know about hair transplants. So if you do want to know where he got it done, I'll put the link down below with the British Hair Clinic, so you can go check them out. And we're also going to put links to everything that we're going to be doing today as well, working with Dean at Tokyo Tattoo, and also Oscar Mendoza at Sweeney Tom Barbers, because they are doing their own collaboration. More to come on that in the future of this video. So yeah, after they put all the little holes in with the pins, they then grab the little follicles with the little pincers and put them in one by one manually. Again, we'll overlay this so you can see it.
And sometimes each follicle can have either one strand of hair or up to three.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can have, like I said, that's why sometimes you'd have like say 2,500 that was taken out, but you could have up to like 4,000 hair.
Yeah, that's the thing, because this is why some people have thinner hair and some people have thicker hair, because genetically some of your follicles may contain one hair or some may contain 3 or 2, right? People with thick hair tend to have 2 or 3 per follicle. People with thinner hair tend to obviously have 1. So it's just luck of the draw and based upon your genetics. So I think we had a fairly good...
We had about 4,000.
Yeah. 4,000 hairs, yeah, so it was pretty good. So yeah, obviously that was all put in. We went through the recovery process. We'll show you some of the pictures and videos over the top here of our recovery process, because it was funny. We did look like Phil and Grant Mitchell, didn't we?
Mine was fucking shocking.
Yeah, his head swelled up big time. Big time.
I look like Sloth from the Goonies. Yeah, you can clip that in. Fucking
hell, that was hilarious. Hey you guys. So yeah, and then obviously, we've been through the process. We went back for PRP treatment as well. The PRP treatment, for me, the hair transplant itself didn't hurt. Adam, you said it hurt a little bit for you, didn't it? But your anesthesia.
No, it didn't hurt. I just felt it at some point because my anesthetic worn off. And they said to me at the start, if you ever can feel it, let us know. But because I'd only just had a top up of anesthetic, I was like, well, I can't really have any more. And then he came back in and he was like, mate, why didn't you say anything? Like, if you can feel needles on your head, you need to tell us. So I was like, okay. And then from there, I couldn't feel anything. So
because before they did about 15 needle jabs just around here with the anesthetic. That obviously was a little bit uncomfortable, but then after 5-10 minutes, your whole head is just completely numb. However, when we went back for the PRP, they don't do it like that. PRP is essentially when they take blood from your body, put it through a centrifuge, and then take out part of the blood plasma, and then inject that into your head. And what that does is that helps regenerate the growth of the hair follicle. But they mix in the anesthetic with the blood plasma that they inject, so they haven't pre-anesthetized your head. So then they're doing about 300 to 400 jabs of this stuff in your head. That was probably one of the most fucking painful things I've ever had in my life. The first lot of PRP, so second lot of PRP, when we went back, I was like, anesthetize this motherfucker.
I was all right. I was all right.
Yeah, I think I've got incredibly sensitive skin, either that or my pussy. Probably the latter. But yeah, we'll be interested to see how today goes. So today, what we're doing, where there's the gap, like a little bit of a gap, not a big gap, but it's noticeable, right? Between the hair transplant and then the hair behind. So we're going in for micropigmentation, which is, like I said earlier, it's a tattoo, where it's going to be tattooing on the different bits of hair. And again, we can overlay bits and bobs over here to show you guys some other people that have had it done and what it looks like when it's finished. But it's a fantastic procedure. We're going to see Dean from Tokyo Tattoo, which is actually based here locally in Cheltenham. So we'll get him to talk through the process, exactly what it is, the do's, the don'ts, the aftercare, the recovery, the cost, all those kind of things. And then also just want to shout out Oscar from Sweeney Tom's as well, because if you get it done with Dean locally, they're doing a collaboration where you can get your hair looked after post getting it done with the guys at Sweeney Tom's Barbers as well. So shout both of them guys out, and we'll put the links to all of them both below in the caption below. So what we're going to do now is we're going to wrap this up. We're going to head over to Dean's at Tokyo Tattoo, and we'll have a chat there, and we'll see you guys in there. Yeah, let's do it, bro. Cool. Made it, Tokyo Tattoo. Let's go. Here we go, where the magic happens.
Let's have a look. Oh sweet, so we've already had it faded.
Yeah.
That's alright, so when we take it off, it's actually going to look...
I literally had it cut yesterday because I was supposed to have a shoot yesterday, but I got cancelled. I was like, well, this haircut's not going to last very long, is it? Yeah.
But it's going to look a lot fuller.
Yeah, so you can see where... Do you need to zip it all off? Yeah. Man, this little place is sick, man. It's so cool.
So this is a cross between a gentleman's club and a barber shop.
I love it. It's sick.
Because what I want to do, because when anything to do with hair, it affects everyone.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is create an environment
that
you feel comfortable. Like the studio itself, it's clinical, it's clean.
It's sick. As soon as I walked in,
it emulates an environment where you feel ease.
Yeah, 100%. As soon as we walked in, we were like, yeah, wow, this is nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So we made it. Tokyo Tattoo. Today is the day I'm getting my head tattooed. So we're going to shave all of this. I'm going to fill all this out. Obviously, Joe Boy's shooting on YouTube, so you guys can see the full detail on YouTube. Have a little look at see the damage. So what are we doing today then, Dean?
Dino, don't call me
Dino.
I'm only called Dean when I'm in trouble.
Not in trouble.
Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to trim this all back, we're going to see what we're left with, and I'm going to recreate the front and then add all the density all throughout.
Cool.
Okay? For you, because you've already had a hair transplant, it's not going to require as many sessions.
Okay, that's cool.
Ordinarily, if you were balding, or say pre going for a hair transplant, you would need that session to create that base.
Yeah.
You already have that base.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be creating your hairline any lower than it already is.
Sure.
I'm just going to be adding that density throughout.
Yeah.
But I won't just go to here, I'm going to do all of it.
Yeah. I can see there's a little bit here as well. And it's only going to get thinner as I get older.
So once we're going to buzz it all off now.
Yeah.
We'll see what it's like. And then at the end of today, it will instantly look better.
Oh, that's so sick.
I think
that's so sick.
And to be honest with you, we might get away with only a couple of sessions.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So cool.
So
I think the thing is, well, one for the camera and the guys watching is, I get a lot of questions on Instagram asking about the hair transplant, and obviously what happens after that, because I know you mentioned about like minoxidil and finasteride and stuff like that. What's your views and thoughts on that?
So I would always say go and see a qualified trichologist.
Yeah.
Now you know I have a relationship with Mark Blake, who's one of the best trichologists in the country.
Yeah.
So I would always see him because, for me, like personally, I do use those products.
Yeah.
And I've got a wicked hair.
Yeah.
But I'm also a lot older than you guys.
Yeah.
So it does work. It doesn't work for everyone.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's important to realise.
It's not 100% guaranteed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Whereas with this, it works for everyone.
Yeah.
Regardless. But if you're at a hair transplant, like you quite rightly said, they would recommend that maybe you took finasteride or minoxidil.
Which we did. I think we did a year's supply.
What you have.
Yeah.
With what we're doing, the beauty is adding that density doesn't stop anything.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm getting a lot of guys that are having hair transplants that the problem is, depending whether you have 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, whatever it may be, it doesn't always take.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, so it's just a great way of adding that density and still having a hair.
And the thing what's happened to us is like our actual transplant's been good, but it's the natural receding behind it. It's the bit behind it now that's starting to go.
You might not want this on camera.
Yeah.
But because of any kind of enhancements.
Yeah, of course.
We can talk about that.
That's
why I'm really open about it. We talk about it. Yeah, so we talk about that.
So I'm doing a lot more guys involved in the fitness industry because of the DHT issues. And because of any kind of anabolic supplementation. It does have a direct effect on androgenic alopecia.
Straight away.
It doesn't give you it if you have it already there. It will speed it up.
Yeah, sure.
Because you'll notice there are guys who take everything under the sun.
And nothing happens.
It's mad, isn't it? Still got mad hairline.
So
the lucky ones.
But then again, I don't know. Has he been taking everything else under the sun to maintain it?
Potentially.
So, but it is one of those things. But it does. The only thing is, it does affect some guys downstairs. Not everyone.
Well, when I took it, I was fine.
I've been. It's a very, very small percentage. But as I say, see a trichologist to assess those kinds of needs. That's not something that I would.
I found for the first year after my hair transplant, I took the finasteride, first year and a half, and then when that amount ran out, I suppose I stopped taking it, and then this started happening.
So the thing is, if you start taking it again, you will find it will start thinking. The only thing is you don't want to keep leaving it, because what happens is when you stop, it sheds. You start again, it sheds. You stop, it sheds. And it can cause.
There's only so many times you can get away with it.
I don't know.
Everyone's different.
But you may find that if you would start taking it again.
This is a thing for life, I suppose, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is.
Which is fine. Until you can't be fucked anymore and let it all go when you're 60 or whatever. One thing I was going to ask quickly as well, but is obviously we've got the hairline.
Yeah.
Where do you stop here? Is it kind of here? Because I saw Oscar yesterday and he was saying, well, I'll let you say.
So you're not going to see where I stop.
Right.
Because I'm going to go into your existing hair follicles.
Okay.
So what will happen is, at the front, I'm just going to very carefully just do a couple of little bits at the front just to break it up. So it looks a little bit more natural. And then as it comes through, I do exactly the same. So let's say going through to here is where we need it. I will still carry on to here.
Okay.
Okay, so what I do is I sporadically kind of like just go through so you get a nice blend.
Got it,
all the way. So the idea is you won't see where it starts or where it finishes.
Okay, so I can still have like a side skin fade.
That's the idea.
So I'll never notice.
So what we're the beauty of what you're having done, with what a lot of guys in your situation will be able to have, is we will do this in a way that you can have a skin fade and have your hair and have that density.
Nice. So I can rock this haircut sort of thing.
Yeah, and that's why we've collaborated with Oscar. So basically have that side of it as well, so that you come here, we get you all done, get all the density, and then
go get a fresh trim.
You go to see Oscar, and then he gets it all sorted.
That was one of the things I was going to say. Could you quickly mention about that collaboration with Oscar?
Of course.
What the crack is, and so how it works with the two of you.
So much the same. I've collaborated with Mark Blake, and I have a lot of referrals from his clients for scalp micropigmentation. I saw that there was a gap in the market where if people get this done, you're still self-conscious about where could you go? So the idea then is I said to Oscar, well look, would you be interested? We collaborate, so Swinny Toms, I send all of my clients to them. They get all shaped up, and then they know they're going into an environment where they don't feel self-conscious. 9 times out of 10, because I'm that good, they don't notice.
That's class.
But everyone's aware, I'll get on, they're all great guys there, so it's not necessarily going to be Oscar that does it, but it's Swinny Toms, the collaboration.
Under the name.
I mean, I've been going there for 6 months now, and I've had my haircut from multiple guys in there, and they're fantastic. Each different person is always like, well, we talk about it, and they're interested, and they like to know about the process. But obviously, if you didn't want to talk about it, then you don't have to. But they understand the process.
No, they're very good. I mean, Oscar cuts my hair, Bruno cuts my hair.
Me too.
Bruno's like mini Oscar.
I know. They're both class, aren't they?
Yeah. So the idea is that collaboration there is for the think of it as like the after sales service as well. So it's the whole maintenance. And then also, if say after a few months we need to touch it up, we can touch it up. And then generally speaking, 2, 3, 4 years down the line is when we really probably need to touch it up.
That's class.
Because it's going into the epidermis, which is the upper layer of the skin, not the dermis layer. Your cells regenerate a lot faster.
Okay.
So it will start to fade over time. That's the process.
Yeah, of course.
So like a normal tattoo, you'd go deeper.
So with a traditional tattoo, you go into the dermis layer, which is there, so they don't fade.
Okay. Got ya. Right. Do it.
Right, should we get you buzzed?
Let's do it. Well, it could just not have it.
What are you doing?
Hi mate.
Hello.
Just practicing.
I know, for what?
Minimal mobility.
So kissing under mistletoe, that.
Yeah.
Joe, how are you feeling?
Quite excited, to be fair.
Yeah, any nerves?
No, not nerves at all.
Looking forward to the skinhead again?
Yeah, I think I'll rock it.
I mean, fair, you're not far off it now anyway, are you?
Polish prisoner vibes.
I'll join you in the next month or so.
Yeah, man.
We can be filling ground
I'm
again.
excited for it. I think it's like, you know, obviously getting your hair done and having a hair transplant is something that I was self-conscious about before, and now maybe a little bit more since noticing this. Like, I don't like going out like that. I'd have to wear the spray stuff or a hat or something, because it's quite noticeable now. So looking forward to getting this done from the big man, making me look fresh again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Here we go, the moment of truth.
Go on and go for it.
Never done this before, I'm joking.
Jeez.
Hairline's strong though.
That's the thing, it actually don't look too bad.
Feels weird.
What I'm going to do for you here, so I'm going to draw it on in a minute. So raise your eyebrows right to there. So you see where it ends here. So just off those bits here, I'm just going to soften it very slightly.
Yeah.
Can I still keep it quite sharp,
Yeah.
but not?
It's going to be, I can't not unsharpen it.
Yeah, because that's your hairline, yeah. I mean, it actually doesn't look that bad, skin edge, you know.
It doesn't at all. But we're going to get that density. So where you can see these gaps,
Yeah.
so they'll all be filled in. And then the idea will be we'll follow this all the way around, because you can see bits here. And then it will be coming into these areas. So where you can see the hair follicles, I'll be going into those hair follicles.
Okay.
So it's not a line.
Okay,
That's
got
what
you.
you're saying, yeah.
If I
What
wanted,
happen is,
if I wanted to still rock the, you know, the line when you cut the line in.
I can do that if you want.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You sure?
Because it's forever there then, Joe.
Yeah.
As soon as you change your
Well,
hair.
I mean, we can take it away.
What I'm saying is, if you fill it, that means I can't do it.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about that, to be honest.
If you want me to put in a line, I can put in a line. We'll draw it in.
I suppose even if I got it, the hair grows back and you've done bits on, you'll still be able to see it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course you will.
Yeah, that's sweet.
But it's up to you how you want. Bear in
you-
mind,
you do your
see,
thing.
you see how it looks now?
Yeah.
This is how it's going to look, just full.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got yeah. Okay.
So when you grow it out, you'll still be able to create those definitions.
Yeah, okay,
with your
perfect.
actual
Yeah,
hair.
sweet.
But if you want me to leave it so it's more skin, you can have that more contrast. But I think because you're growing your hair out, it's not going to make that much difference.
Yeah.
If you're keeping it like this,
Yeah.
and you were just going to keep it short, like a lot of my clients,
Yeah.
then we could have done a little line, done whatever. Because I normally leave scars as well, so it's more natural.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, you relaxed?
All good,
Do you want
man.
me to put the cushion here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so where we've got these gaps, we're just going to be filling these areas in.
Yeah.
To be honest, the main focus is going to be this area here.
Yeah.
Adding all the density here. See where you've got the natural hairline?
Yeah.
Just strengthening that hairline on the sides.
Yeah.
And then you can also see here on the sides.
Yeah.
And it's going into that. So where you see it all starts to, it's
Yeah,
basically going
I see
into all
it.
of that. There's no straight lines.
Yeah.
It's not a case of going, oh, that's where it stops.
It's just all around.
I'm very fastidious, so
Best way to be.
I'm in good hands.
there are advantages of being autistic. So this is where you can see all this area here will look like this area here.
Oh, shit.
The idea is to replicate this area everywhere else.
Well, yeah, I see.
So that's how precise I
Yeah,
like to be.
you want to be bang on with all of it, yeah.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
So what I'm
Here we
going to do, just so you can see what it feels like, okay? You ready?
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Feel it?
Yeah.
Okay, that literally goes on so easy.
See, it's not that bad, is it?
No, that's alright.
Not bad.
You think it's going to be worse than it is.
Yeah. Just having a little 5-minute break and a Biscoff break, aren't we? We're a coffee break. Cheers, mate. It sorted me out. I think what have I got here? What have I got here? Some special coffee.
It's a cinnamon latte.
Cinnamon latte. It's a bit of me that. Bit of me that. See, like, you come down here to get the tattoo, but getting treated like a prince. Princess, maybe. Yeah, we'll go with that. You wouldn't be the first person to say that either. Love that. Yeah, king. That's more like it. King shit. How are we getting on, Dean? What are we at now? You said tell them what you said to me a minute ago with regards to like pushing it a little bit more on this.
So I'm just trying to add as much density as possible throughout most of your hairline now. And you'll see in about an hour's time we'll have one half done, then we'll do the other half, and then we'll bring all the front all through and get it all nice and detailed.
Cool.
You'll see a big difference at the end of today.
Very excited. You said like normally people take like what 3-4 sessions sometimes if they've got bad.
Depending on what's needed. on average, 4 sessions.
Yeah.
Pretty much solid.
Cool. We're nailing it here. So, like I said, the base was
But the
all
thing,
right.
because you had a hair transplant, you've already kind of like had a session.
The outline's already there, yeah.
So I reckon a couple of sessions, we'll have that nailed.
Sick.
If it needs a third for any like little detailing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going well, going really well. We've done, like, as you can see, like all the back, most of the top now. Now he's going onto a thinner needle to do the hairline in the front bit. Back, pretty much no pain, well, like a little bit. Middle top bit, pretty fucking painful. Just kind of grin and bear it, just like breathe through it. So like my first tattoo was a full fucking head tattoo. Dean was like, it's a good effort that, so yeah. It's interesting, so we're gonna go in, I think he said about 20-30 minutes or so max for this last bit, and then we're done. I'll show you the final piece. Let's do it. What do we need to do now? Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah? Fucking sweet. Finito. Come on. I was like, so we... Mate, Dino, cheers, brother. That was fucking sick, man. I really enjoyed that, as I alluded to, but I enjoyed the process and enjoyed the experience. Do you know what, actually, the whole thing wasn't that bad. It's just small parts, just in that middle bit. That was the only bit.
The thing is, you're going to have a little bit more sensitivity because you've had a hair transplant anyway.
Yeah.
But, I mean, mate, it looks like you just shaved your head.
No, that's fucking nuts.
Once that settles down to redness, and then next session, we'll blend it all into the size into your existing hair follicles.
Yeah.
And then I'll just give your hairline a bit more of a symmetrical look.
Yeah.
And I'll soften the edges and then bring it down on the sides.
Sick, exciting, man. Wow, the final result of session 1, absolutely buzzing with that. Looks sick. I still can't get my head over the fact that that's not shaved head. I mean, it is, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. But where you had there were areas here that had nothing, nothing at all. So you just blend that all in, and then if you get up close and you can see, you'll see where all the bits have gone in.
So obviously that's session 1. What did you say you look to do on session 2 then?
So session 2 will add more density.
Yeah.
We'll blend into existing hair follicles, and then I'm just going to tweak your hairline.
Tweak the hairline a bit, yeah.
Because I'll make it look better.
Yeah, we can. We can make improvements. I love that.
We'll improve it.
Yeah.
We'll
Sick.
improve it.
I love that. We're always chasing perfection, right?
Absolutely.
That's it. I love that, man. Cheers, brother. Much appreciated. Oh man, yeah. I'm really, really happy with that. That's really good.
Mate, for a first session,
yeah,
and you did good.
Oh, I appreciate
The
that,
guy
man.
has no tattoos.
Yeah. Do you mean that, or are you just trying to make me feel better?
No, I mean,
yeah? Because you must have tattooed, obviously, fucking thousands of people. Yeah.
Loads of guys, so.
Do some people want like ask for breaks and need a rest and shit like that?
Everyone's different. I've had some guys who want breaks all the time, some are easy. I mean, for me, I'm happy to go wherever the time wants.
I didn't need a break for pain, I just wanted a vape break. That's all it was. Yeah, like I said, the pain overall wasn't too bad. It was just small little bits of it where I just was like, ooh. But it wasn't past the point of...
Bearable.
Yeah. Well, we got through it, didn't we?
We're still alive.
Yeah, we're still alive, we're rolling. But guys, check out Dino and the socials. We'll put Dean's socials below, Tokyo Tattoo and everything like that. But everything they've got in here, you've obviously seen the place. It's immaculate in here. It honestly is next level, man. You've done a pretty damn good job. Like everything, just down to even like the speakers, like the lights, like you said, the air purifying system, air conditioning. It genuinely feels incredible to be in here. Like it was an incredible experience, and that room in there was pucker.
So yeah. Session 2.
Roll on session 2, man. Let's do it. Cheers, brother.
Cool.
Nice one.
Nice one.
Peace out, brother.